This is the best spot to watch on the course. The hill, you can see, wow, overwhelming. It's such a flat piece of property, you can basically see every shot on the course from right here. And you can see the mud flats in the distance and all the little islands. Josh, you should get a summer house out there. Too far. You have to walk
Too
through
gloomy.
all that mud every day. What's your go-to, like, sneaky insider nugget about the broadcast, since you're a hot mic guy?
My sneaky insider nugget. I'll give you two insider nuggets.
Nuggets.
Nick Faldo is back on television. He was hired by NBC for this week. Basically, he's just kind of obsessed with working, so he couldn't retire, didn't want to retire, so he came back out of retirement for this. That's one. And second insider nugget, that Trey Wingo, remember him? Old ESPN guy. He is also a golf sicko and is going to be doing sort of like a Manning cast / Red Zone style broadcast on Peacock. So there's a lot of like stuff happening around it, but normally we get like 1 or 2 pieces of tech innovation. I just don't think for this tournament that happens very often because of the way the golf courses are. So
Good morning.
I think, are we going this way?
You can go to the course that way.
Okay.
Oh, hey, how are you?
Matt, a couple months ago.
Yeah, how are you? Keeping it all right?
Yeah, doing well.
Good.
I was just asking him on the way in right now. I said, what's a good TV nugget this week? And he said, Nick Faldo's here.
Yeah.
Faldo's back in a minute later, well, there he is.
Magnetic. It's the magnetic mind, you see.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm just a fan.
How are you doing? All
Nice to
right.
meet you, sir.
There you go. I got hands full.
boys.
All right.
Would you mind taking
Sure,
a
yeah.
photo with my
Go take a
grandson?
picture of the front of the silly tree.
Yeah.
Can you stop smiling, please?
Classic example of me just having absolutely no capacity to see famous people in any setting. Literally talking about the guy walking past him.
Well, to be fair, he just looked like he got off the tractor. Like, just walking across this in like jeans. I'm like, oh, that guy looks exactly like Nick Faldo.
Yeah.
Initial reaction, too many pop bunkers. Looks way too hard.
Yeah.
Way too hard. This grass, this rough is too long. They need to mow that.
Yeah. Where are the lakes here?
Not a lot of man-made lakes. We're big fans of man-made lakes. No, but in all seriousness, the coolest part of the Open, just the grandstand. 18's right here. You have a walk like that nowhere else in golf. It's just pretty epic. Even media, you have like an inside the ropes band for 18 specifically because they don't let everyone through there. That's one of the cool spots you'll see.
Josh, now that you say this, I'm looking at that grandstand, and I have never seen a grandstand of that size in my entire life.
Come on, Victor. Come on, Victor.
You've seen a little bit of the golf course this week already. Do you have any first impressions?
It's a lot greener than it was in 2006. If you go back and watch the Woods highlights in 06, it has a brown. One of the gentlemen who used to be the head of the R&A would refer to it as biscuit brown. If you think of a biscuit over here, like that color defines links golf on a warm summer. They've had a lot of rain here and it has not been that warm. This is the one spot in the world that it feels like they have not had record-breaking heat in the summer. And as you see the fairway behind us, it's green. It was more like this in 14, but not even this green. So you'll see some balls stop, whereas in 06 it was landed short and the balls ran up. This golf course doesn't have one of those defining characteristics like there are 100 plus bunkers and they're all really deep and penal. There's plenty of that. The course meanders and moves a little bit. It's not all by the water. It doesn't go all the way out and back in like some of the courses in the Rota do. But you get by 9 through 12, you get some of the sand dunes and some of the feel of links golf, which is pretty cool. And then the 17th hole is going to be talked about, I think, all week. If we get wind, which is so much a factor in this championship, the wind straight in, off the ocean, off the sea, on a par 3 that has I'd say about 60% of the green is a place you can land it. The rest of the green, it's going to run off into some dastardly bunkers or some runoffs. I think 17 is going to be a really pivotal hole where guys can make anything from a 2 to a 5 or a 6. So it's going to keep a lot of pressure on.
Scenic short par 3 17. It's kind of a, from here an infinity green just goes off into the ocean beyond, and if you take a quick look there and then just rotate kind of 45 degrees over there, you see a shed. That's where I hit my tee shot when we played here last summer. Video credit to Sean's eye.
It was the best, worst shot I've ever seen.
It was unforgettable.
Among the worst shots, it was the best.
Unforgettable.
Do you want to tell the people what my score was on this hole?
Sean would like me to tell you that he made birdie here.
There, Scotty, what have you made about one or two of the kind of specific facets of this course, maybe particularly the new 17th?
Yeah, that's another one of those holes. I was talking to a few of the guys earlier today. There's not really a high percentage play. You just have to hit a really good shot, and if you don't, I mean, I would say missing left of the green's a little bit better than right. That bunker's pretty treacherous on the right, but as far as that hole goes, I'm just going to try and hit a really good shot, and that's pretty much all you can do.
If you look around, we're missing something very important to our Open Championship experience: umbrellas. So we're gonna go get prepared. So we're gonna walk around the course later this afternoon, and we're gonna need umbrellas.
With official merchandise correspondent Josh Burhow. He knows all the good spots before you've even been there.
I actually don't go with people anymore because sometimes they're like, "Hey, we're commercial."
It's a little overwhelming.
I like to do my own thing. I like to be there. It's kind of like Costco. You don't want to be rushed, you know. You want to make sure you get exactly what you need. So
you'd gone all week without making a really bad dad comment until you just said that Costco thing.
So
you want one for every day of the week.
There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Well, there's at least one person who's surviving out here. No umbrella, no vision blocker to speak of. It's our boy Tom Kim. Out here, if he plays like he did last week, he's going to be noticed by a lot more people. But yeah, interesting to see. No umbrella, not for the caddy, not for the player. Just vibing out here, rain jacket on.
Might be harsh. I don't think McIlroy has it in him to win a major. That's harsh. I don't like it.
From a Northern Irishman.
Yep.
What is the Northern Irish sentiment towards Rory?
Love him.
Love him. And you do too.
Not a big fan, but
but others do.
But I think he's Ireland's greatest athlete ever. So I respect him.
Yeah. All right, so see Vic, and then you can see the pin behind him. It's just all OB on that line. So he basically has to play this now like a dogleg par 4, short par 4. Hit it well out to the left. I think you're gonna need a hard hat if you're standing on the left side of this hole because no one wants to mess with that internal OB. How's it going?
Good. Enjoying it?
What do you think of that internal OB on 18?
It's a little dicey.
1, 2, 3, 4 paces.
Less than 4.
Fairway to internal out of bounds along the 18th hole.
That's crazy.
Kind of right where maybe like a layup would be if you have a 2-shot lead on the 72nd hole of the Open Championship. Very, very nervy. That's one of the cute things about Hoylake though. This used to be a racetrack that would go around here. Literal horses running into town and running around the 3rd hole. I don't think you can hate it because it's 150 years old, Dylan.
If you're a horse, it's not like you're allowed to run on the inside.
150 years of existence here. That's the kind of quirk that you get at an Open.
I feel like they're going to make out of bounds left after somebody either gets hit, because guys are going to hit it left.
Totally.
you're gonna hit it over the fence. It's a great angle. It's a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
So,
because you can just kind of bounce it off that bleacher or whatever.
yeah, I mean, it's gonna be downwind.
The tee shot or the second shot?
I mean,
the
both.
whole way up.
It just like, if you were a member here and
Yeah.
you played that win, I think you would always kind of aim there.
Yeah.
My love for the Open Championship drop zones has only increased after that short-sided number right of 17. Really like that. Dastardly. I'm excited for the week. It's a way different golf course than 2006, 2014.
It's a different golf course
Greener,
than 9 months ago, 3 months
that
ago.
internal OB on 18 is really tight. It's going to get weird on that hole.
My favorite moment of the day was a sad moment, kind of. We get out to the 17th tee, and there's Ernie, who flips his wedge into the front left bunker. And he just kind of like put his head down. I was like, all right, give me the 60. I'm going to go hit from that sand dune. It's just kind of the sad state of like what the 17th is. It's like, you miss that green, you're screwed.
I saw Brandel Chambly, who gave me a pretty hard time about the fact that I've not driven a car on the wrong side of the road, or the opposite side of the road here. Brandel, I will do that. Yeah. It might be your car, Brandel. You don't know that yet, but yeah.
When I was on 17, I rode about 17 on the left side. I sat there and watched like 4 or 5 groups come through. And it's kind of fun watching all like the local folk like pretty much cackle or comment on everyone trying to play the hole. And like one guy basically said like he would hate to have this be his home course. Whoa. Another guy for the hole. Another guy said like, you know, you're trying to figure out where you want to hit each shot, and they were betting on who's going to actually, what guys off the tee were actually going to hit it where. They didn't know who the players were, but I mean they were just having a good old time at the Open.
One big chug and then one tiny chug. That should get you in the heart of the harp.
How's that look?
Not even close.
I did good.
Ooh. Nope, you didn't do it, Dylan.
That's better.
James is closest, but no winners. All right, Darren, your turn.
Wait, are you closer than me?
Yeah.
I do not agree, but
Yeah, he's definitely close.
No. Dylan's closer.
Yeah, Dylan's closer.
Wow, as the foam settles, Dylan is the winner. Congratulations.
corrupt media over here.